September was a phenomenal month for the Pokémon TCG market. After a fairly quiet summer, prices across both sealed products and singles came roaring back, and in many cases we saw some of the strongest growth we've had all year. From Scarlet Violet's newest releases all the way back to the Sword and Shield era, almost everything seemed to be on the rise. So let's dive into it. Hello internet and welcome to my channel, TCG Monkey here. As usual, let's start with sealed products. The spotlight this month is clearly on the brand new Mega Evolution set. Pokémon Center ETBs are currently sitting around $230, normal ETBs are at $100, while booster boxes have a current price close to $300. That's an incredibly strong start, and it really sets the tone for the month. And for those who are interested, pre-sales for the highly anticipated Phantasmal Flames are even crazier. Pokémon Center ETBs are close to $600, booster boxes are at $335, while regular ETBs are currently priced at $165. But what's perhaps even more impressive is how much older sealed products have surged. Scarlet and Violet era boxes and especially Pokémon Center ETBs had an incredible September. On average, they rose between 20 and 30%, with some products blowing past even that. Black Bolt and White Flare ETBs both jumped. Black Bolt is up nearly 40% to $245, while White Flare climbed 35% to $205. The big difference between these two is likely the Seismitoad illustration rare from Black Bolt, which has been one of the hottest cards in the market, but we'll get to it in a while. Destined Rivals also had a monster month. Booster boxes spiked 32% last month, which means they're up nearly 80% over just the past 3 months, while the Pokémon Center ETBs are now at $355 after another 30% climb. Prismatic Evolutions ETBs also surged. The Pokémon Center version is now at $400 after a 22% increase, while the normal ETBs rose 37% to $136. Surging Sparks booster boxes are now at $300 after a 20% gain. Shrouded Fable Pokémon Center ETBs nearly doubled in value this month to $180, and Paldean Fates ETBs are $300 after a 28% rise. Paradox Rift boxes climbed 35% to $325, while Obsidian Flames Pokémon Center ETBs are absolutely insane at almost $700 after gaining another 35% in September. And finally, Paldea Evolved booster boxes rose 18% to $475, while normal ETBs gained 19% to $125. Across the board, it seems that collectors are once again stocking up. And it's not just Scarlet and Violet. Sword and Shield era products also had a strong month, with ETBs in particular outperforming everything. Crown Zenith ETBs rose 19% to $226, Lost Origin ETBs gained 17% to $150, and Brilliant Stars climbed 15% to $117. Fusion Strike ETBs exploded 26% to $235, and the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection pushed over $430 after another 17% climb. So really, September gave us unbelievable gains across the sealed market. Although I'm not totally surprised, as the TCG market tends to perform extremely well after the summer months. Before we continue, if you enjoy this type of content, I kindly ask you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's free for you, but it makes a massive difference for me. Thank you! Now let's turn to singles, where things were just as exciting. Starting with Mega Evolution, the chase cards are doing exactly what you would expect. The two Mega Hyper Rares, the Golden Mega Lucario EX and Mega Gardevoir EX, are both holding strong around $500 each, with Mega Lucario being slightly more expensive. The special illustration rares for those two are slightly behind, with Mega Gardevoir EX at $320 and Mega Lucario EX at $270. Mega Latias EX and Mega Venusaur EX are also proving popular, at $235 and $200 respectively. That's a very strong start for a brand new set. But the real fireworks are in the Scarlet and Violet era. Umbreon EX from Prismatic Evolutions, which had been sliding for months, finally turned the corner and surged 27% to back over $1,000. The rest of the evolutions followed suit, with Leafeon EX up over 31% and Sylveon EX gaining more than 20%. From the same set, Roaring Moon EX more than doubled, up 102% to $285. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX from Destined Rivals absolutely skyrocketed, rising 58% to an unbelievable $540. Also from Destined Rivals, Cynthia's Garchomp EX gained 32% to $278, while Ethan's Ho-Oh EX climbed 36% to $230. Greninja EX from Twilight Masquerade rose 22% to $356. Pikachu EX from Surging Sparks jumped 30% to $340, Charizard EX from Paldean Fates gained 31% to $310, and even the Charizard EX from 151 is back at $300 after a 20% climb. We end our Scarlet and Violet overview with 2 illustration rares, which are 2 cards drawn by Shinji Kanda, Magikarp from Paldean Evolved, that soared almost 50% to $400, and Seismitoad from Black Bolt, which is still on fire, up another 42% to $222, which is wild for illustration rares. So it wasn't just 1 or 2 cards. Nearly all the big Scarlet and Violet hits had a positive month, confirming just how strong demand is for this era right now. And finally, looking back at slightly older cards, September was just as strong. Evolving Skies once again completely dominated. Umbreon VMAX hit a brand new all-time high, skyrocketing 62% to $2,250. The Umbreon V nearly doubled in price, jumping 98% to $675, while Dragonite V surged 69% to almost $500. Even Rayquaza V climbed 26% to $288, showing that demand for this set hasn't slowed down at all. Silver Tempest joined in too, with Lugia V up 26% to $446, while from Brilliant Stars, Charizard V spiked 56% to $386. Fusion Strike also had a standout, with Gengar VMAX climbing 24% to $780. We even saw some love for battle styles, with Tyranitar V making a breakout run, up 49% to $298. And closing things out, the Pikachu with the grey felt hat jumped another 20% to $550. September was one of the best months we've seen in 2025. Sealed products across both Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield era surged, with Pokémon Center ETBs leading the way. Singles exploded in value, and older grails like Umbreon VMAX hit brand new highs. But as always, I wanna know what you think. Are you picking up any Mega Evolution cards, or are you focusing more on Sealed? And what do you think about the Umbreon VMAX breaking the $2,200 mark? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay up to date with the Pokemon market every month, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me grow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. TCG Monkey out.